Yeah, I don't ever use the Windows key, Rarest. I've never used the Windows key for much. You know what I've used the Windows key for? To make sure my computer was still running if a window locked up on my PC. I'm like, wait, my mouse can't move. Window, and it brings up the start menu. I'm like, okay, cool, I can move my mouse again. That's the only thing I use the Windows key for, and it's to free up a mouse in case something freezes up. Well, so I looked up some of them. You know, the ones that you use to, like, prank people with the windows and directions and everything else. None of those work on my PC. Let me see if Windows E works. And when Windows E works, that's cool. We'll get you your settings. Is that an L or an I, TJ? It's an I. Okay, gotcha. I grew up in DOS, Rarest. CD space C : enter DIR. Type folder enter DIR. You could also up arrow, but I like typing DIR. And then sometimes it was DIR pause screen. DIR pause screen. Shit, I scrolled past it. DIR pause screen. Hi Yodaman, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Bye, lovely lady. I'll see you in a bit. Just a reminder, this is English only channel. That's true. And when I got older, I learned that there was a way to actually, like, Win tab to click new desktop in the top left corner. I don't have a new desktop button, Rarest. It's a random trip, TJ. The point is to spend money. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always spending money. Still sharking? That's great. My first PC actually didn't have a mouse. It was just keyboard. It's a big keyboard too, with massive buttons on it. And it weighed like 10 pounds. Your first PC had a tape drive? Ours had the big 5 1/4 floppy drive. With the little lock gate on it, so you can lock it and make sure it doesn't pop out. And then we got Windows 3.1. And it came on like 8 floppy drives. Which would have been about 12 megabytes back in the day, for anybody wondering. You put in disk 1 of 8 and wait for the setup to start. Then it prompts you for disk 2. Please insert diskette 2 and press any key to continue. No, Rares, no. Space Builder, I remember when CD games first was a thing, and I was playing Myst on PC. And then when they announced Riven, was it Myst that was multiple discs, or was it Riven that was multiple discs? Either way, some games were multiple CDs. Rarest. I remember when that little thing wasn't even a thing. The little lock. That was one of those new fandangled things that they implemented. That way people can protect their data. Just flick the little switch and it'll lock it. It's like, what? That was like the most... it was like the most lazy protective measure in the world. You can't take my data. You can't overwrite this disk. I flipped the little switch. Oh no! My plan has been foiled. How will I ever overwrite your precious disk? Yeah, right? Get some magnet. Just put it towards the back of the CRT. The magnet back there will take care of the disk, no problem. I have not bought. Thank you very much. I don't ever see any monsters come out of that cave behind me. Oh, Rarest. Degaussing was so much fun. You hit the little magnet button and... that was so cool. I loved that when I was a kid. Hi, Ducky. I do remember you. I would have never known your name if you didn't tell me your name. But before it was built into the monitors, we did it manually. Yeah, see, I didn't know that. I actually never really had to degauss monitors. Hi, Amanda. Welcome back. How are you? What am I working on? We're digging a hole. Hello. What's up? He's hanging out? Okay. Good deal. Playing some Minecraft. Awesome. Well, yeah, no, screensavers were required back in the day. If you didn't, like, whatever screen you had up bled into your screen. We had screens like that growing up. You go to click something and you see, like, the artifact of what used to be on the screen burned into the CRT. How you doing, Up? Welcome in, buddy. Starfield Simulator. I always like the maze because you can upload your own images to it. We used to do some stupid images. Oh no, I didn't have that, Rarest. We only had like the maze and like the bouncing windows logo. William. We didn't have cable growing up, so I didn't have a home shopping network. Rarest, I never downloaded anything like that. I didn't think to do that when I was younger. Yeah, William Media, my dad is enthralled with the Weather Channel. He'll just watch it for hours at a time. And now you're local on the 8s. It's the same thing it was 10 minutes ago. Are you cold? No? Okay. How long are you going with this hole? I don't know. I don't keep count because it doesn't matter. It's got to get done either way. I remember pipes. You can make them all like multicolored and patterned and stuff. And you can make them have no elbows and they would like loop everywhere. It was super weird. Your computer would slow to a crawl, yes. And when you wiggle your mouse to bring back up Windows, it would take like 10 minutes for it to come back. Yeah, it would take forever to come back. But you know what? It was damn fun to look at, that's for sure. Guys, look at my pipes. Check out my pipes. That wasn't lewd. It was a screensaver. Anything to drop off? Yeah, we gotta drop off some deep slate. Oh, Jeff. I'm like, what did you just type that for? You're right here. They still have screensavers in Windows 11. Yeah, they sure do. You know why they do that, Rarest? They do that for password protect at offices. Ducky, I don't know, 500 days? Not very long. It's still a baby world, my friend. But yeah, they have the passwords there to protect people's work at offices. That way, when you have set it to you can have it set to require a password when you come back. Because people are too dumb to know that they need to, like, you know, log off their PCs. So companies like, fine, we'll just make a screensaver on it. Yeah? You having fun there? Okay. Grab these. Rip the skeleton. Yeah, he deserved to die. No bones about it. Yeah, Rarest. Most office owners back then, though, didn't know computers that well, so they were just as dumb as, like, we were. Yeah, back then, yeah. No one knew what these fandangled devices were. But you gotta think, some of those people still run businesses today. And they still don't know. So they're like, screensavers, everyone. I do too, Rarest, just not at your capacity. I don't know if I ever told you this, Rarest, but 2017, there was a guy who had a PC. He owned a carpet business or a rug business, and he had a really old computer. And I would help him out with, like, his IT questions from time to time. And he asked me about AOL. He said, do I still need AOL? And I was like, what do you mean? He said, I still use the AOL email. Do I still need AOL? And I was like, you don't need to, like, log into it when you first start up your computer and go on the internet. I said AOL's free, so you can have a free email account through AOL. And he got quiet. And he was like, AOL's free? And I was like, yeah. He was like, since when? I was like, since, like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago? He had been paying for AOL since, like, the 90s. So I told him, I said, you can call them and cancel that. He was like, I'm not going to lose my email? I'm like, no, you're not going to lose your email, buddy. He called them and talked to them, and he kept asking the guy, I'm not going to lose my email, right? And the guy's like, no, sir, you're not going to lose your email. He's like, okay, well, I want to cancel. And the guy's like, all right, you're canceled. And he was like, my boy, you just saved me, you know, $400 a year. And I was like, I can't believe you were still paying for AOL. So trust me, I know. Them people are out there. He had Windows 98. We upgraded him to 7. But he used an old dot matrix printer to print out his invoices still, and he didn't want to upgrade. I said, you don't want to get, like, you know, a better printer? He was like, nope, I like this dot matrix printer. You know how hard it was to find drivers for that thing? We got it to work, but man, it was like uncovering like dinosaur bones. Oh, it was great. They're reliable, but you can't find drivers for them anymore, right? Rarest. And the smell. Does AOL even exist? It sure does, Space Builder. AOL exists just as much as Yahoo does. Well, yeah, CompWiz, sure. But trying to find them on his internet was a pain. You gotta think, if he still had AOL, imagine how many search bars he had when you open the internet. I had to go into his ad remove programs and remove like 15 to 20 search bars. I was like, do you use these? He's like, no, they just download when I click something. I'm like, yeah, no, you need to get rid of these. Yeah, Access. That's really cool, dude. Yeah, Rarest. Yeah, CompWiz. It wasn't the driver. It was getting it. It was getting it to like work. Trying to list it as a printable printer to print to in like Microsoft Office. Or I'm sorry, Microsoft Works. There's a throwback to a piece of software that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, I don't like tough. I don't understand it in this game. I don't know why it exists. Yeah, Rarest. That's how this guy's was. my net search bar and the ask.com search bar and the Yahoo search bar. Search bars upon search bars upon search bars. You're comfortable down there? You don't want to get a chair or something? Okay. I feel bad that you're sitting on the floor. Okay. Well, I know you are, but I mean, you're Madam Floor Person. Madam Floor Person. William Media. Mine sounds like that right now, but that's because of the 3090. But it's not spooled up, it's just fans going, ow. Oh, you little shit. I actually printed a document on a mechanical drawing printer in one of our offices. Does it have a paper roll? Yeah, still Sharkin. I used one of those for 7 years in an office, dude. Wait, what has? Oh, I know. It has no uses. I know. I don't like that it has no uses. They keep adding things to the game that do nothing. And I hate that. Because they're just making the game more busy. Right there. Do you see it? No, yeah, tough. Right here? I'll get daytime so you can see better. But no, it doesn't look like baked beans.
No. In the new patch, there's, I think, a block that's supposed to look like baked beans or something.
Are you talking about the dripstone? Dripstone block.
Maybe.
That's what me and you used to make the one sorter coming from all sides.
You used dripstone.
Yeah, that was dripstone. It's this block right here. See, look. Right there.
Oh. No, it's another one.
There is no other one.
There's a new block.
Find the name of it, because I don't know.
No,
I don't know what
right now.
Oh, in 118.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you support Buttspot, TJ? Nice. We can't. I mean, you can try to get him to type it, but everybody would have to type like spam script over and over again for 100 messages. But you'd have to put like a word after it. Can you type script and then add a word after it and still check your script? I can check his currency in the bot app. Let's see. I'll check his currency. Let's see how much script Buttspot has. He has. Yeah, give me a second. I'll search it real fast. Buttspot. There's 936 pages of users on this bot. It's crazy. That's a name I haven't seen in a long time. It's still loading. We've got to go through 936 pages of probably 50 names a page. Buttspot is not on the list. Yep. He has no currency.
Okay. Thanks for humoring me.
No problem. 1 year tomorrow, Rarest, is when I got partner. I'm not streaming. Nope. I didn't really think about the day. I don't think partner anniversaries are significant. I think streamer anniversaries are significant. You know? That's kind of like Rarest. It's kind of like marriage anniversary versus started dating anniversary. You don't really celebrate both. You know one, but you really celebrate the other one. Right?
Yeah, you celebrate the dating one until you get married, and then you celebrate the
And then you celebrate, yeah. You celebrate both still, Camaro? Hey, more power to you. Mine and Jack's date anniversary is tomorrow. That's day one. I don't know when we met. It was like 3 years ago. I couldn't tell you when it was. 2018 sometime.
dating wise, and you wanted to make it official, that would be the day before, probably.
Well, yeah. So we have a spooky date. The wife and I celebrate our engagement day. We call it ring day. No, that's fine. But do you celebrate it the same way that you would celebrate a wedding anniversary, or do you just make note of it? Because I feel like the wedding anniversary would be more poignant. You offhand remember when you did the 24-hour streams last fall? Because I'm still trying to pinpoint when I found your channel, and I know it can coincide with a 24-hour stream on a Saturday. You had an overnight shift, so the time window is very small. I can pull up my stream data and give you dates. Well, I mean, rare, but you know what I mean, though. What's more important to you, the wedding anniversary or the ring day? That's all I'm asking. So, I know the 31st I did a 24-hour spooky stream, TJ. Where I played, like, a bunch of spooky, scary games. That I know for a fact. Okay, so the 24th or the 31st. Okay. Well, either way, the weekend of the 31st, I know I did a spooky 24-hour stream. You get married, do you commingle your funds or keep separate accounts and bills? I like the idea of if the bill's in both of our names. I believe in having a joint account to pay the joint bills. But like if it's your own separate crap, it's your own separate crap, you know? What do you think?
My parents I've always had a joint account. So I
If
think
me
nothing
and
of
you got like a house, we want one account for the house to be under. That way we knew if it got paid or not. So like, did you pay the mortgage? Oops. You know, we can just be like, we can just feed money into it. And like, you can have your little account, I can have mine. Just go on from there. But I wouldn't care combining everything. Yeah, rarest. That stems from some Rule 1 stuff I don't want to get into. Yeah, access, and that's what I'm all about too, man. You know, if it's a joint bill under a joint name, have a joint account to pay it, because that's what like banks want to look for. When you're applying for loans, they don't say, okay, how much is in your account, how much is in yours. They'll say how much is in the account, and you gotta have one account. And if you're pulling the money out of, you know, Jaff's account, it's got to be under Jaff's name or something. F the credit score system? I mean, it makes a difference for getting an APR access unless you've got a ton of down payment. Money always talks. But if you don't have money, you know, getting some stuff zero down and low interest, the credit card, the credit number matters. Some of the couples I work with even have a joint email account. Yeah, have everything dumped into it, William. I think, so here's the thing, Rarest. The thing with insisting upon having separate accounts, in my opinion, means that there's something else going on. It might not always necessarily be true, but if you're like, I want my own separate account,
seems kind of distressful.
it's kind of weird, you know? I can give Jaff my phone right now and give her all my passwords, and she can check everything I've got. And I don't care. And I'm sure she could probably do the same thing for me.
There are making passwords on mine.
But if you're hesitant about wanting to do something like that with someone that you have in a relationship with, you know, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's trust, and Rarest, in my opinion, trust is like the foundation of a relationship. If you don't have it, then you don't have a relationship. It's like building a house on a tub of Jell-O. The house isn't gonna stay up. Don't do it. I'll explain. I can't explain that away. But that's one thing I always tell people. The only thing I can give you guys is my word. And the minute you don't have my word anymore, you know, you don't have any reason to trust me about anything. It was just a picture. It wasn't yours. Rarest, is that the same one you also sent to me? Because I thought you were just showing like weird cat videos. He did. He's making a dick joke.
Oh, ew.
He's making a dick pic joke. Yeah.
Rarest, ew.
Crawl into the infested mind of Rarest and think like him for half a minute. You can figure out what he's trying to say. Don't do it, Terahdra. I can't explain that away. Yeah, see? He's just being a dirty old man.
Corrupting the poor innocent mind.
You sure can, TJ. What's up? Yeah, still sharking. I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. As long as you guys have trust at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm not afraid to share stuff with people. She can jump on there and look at, like, you know,